My name is Marlene Chan. I worked for about 30 years in the federal government in Ottawa, and now I'm a member of the McGill Community for Lifelong Learning at McGill University. I started in the federal government as an intern in multiculturalism. I was there for 16 years. I undertook various responsibilities in literary arts, for example, and heritage languages, and eventually I became the performing and visual arts officer. I think that you have to think about retirement long before you're defined by your job for so many years, in my case 30 years, and then it's no longer there. So how do you ground yourself? But it can't be done at the time of retirement, I don't believe. I think you have to think about it very much earlier and think about you and what you're doing in your life as you go along in your life and how that might reflect in your retirement. After I retired, I decided to pursue a degree in the history of the book. It was a master's in research that I got from the London School of Rare Books. I had a long-time goal of wanting to move to Montreal because of the French. So I proposed to my family that we go to Expo in 1967, and the whole family went. We took off and we crossed the country with a van and an RV, a small RV behind our car, and came to Montreal, and it was just the most exciting thing I've ever done. When I retired, I wanted to move to Montreal because of the ability to live and work in French. And then I got engaged in various projects with the McGill Community for Lifelong Learning. The McGill Community for Lifelong Learning is about peer learning. MCLL organizes lectures and study groups for people over 50. We can be moderators, we can participate in the lectures or the study groups. You don't have to make presentations, but a lot of people find that they learn a lot more if they do make presentations. I co-moderated about 3 study groups. One was on first wave feminism, another one was about the Jews in Montreal up until about 1940, and the other one was about the McGill art collection. The MCLL symposium was an offshoot of my study group, the one called 21st Century Age-Friendly Habitat. The MCLL symposium was called The Challenge of Transformation, Lifelong Learning and Living in the 21st Century. The goal was really to deal with the situation that we all find ourselves in with the changing environment and the fact that we are living longer, that the technology is changing and challenging all of us. And we organized this symposium to try to have a first conversation about this subject. I think there's a wealth of opportunities available for people who are retired and retiring. I think it's important to think about retirement not as an end.